welcome to the video. My name's Agent00sonic. This is my shorts channel. This is where I post my shorts of right now, my 200 drawing prompt, this right here. And I want to actually go through the first 10, and then I figure every week up until we finish the book, I can then go through all 200 at the very end, which different things and whatnot. Anyways, so let's get started. I will link this video to all the shorts up to that point, and I also have a video of the compilation of the first 10, so hopefully you enjoy that. But let's get down to this. The 200 drawing prompt book is a book that I got gifted, as you've seen, from my multitude of shorts, my friend Brandon, and it was for us to essentially make this drawing quest together. And turns out this person ended up making, it's by Piccadilly. The first prompt is angel wings, and the first thing I thought of, let me see if I can zoom in for y'all a little bit more. That should be pretty good. Angel wings, and the first thing I thought of was Icarus. Flew too close to the sun, and I liked this style. I was trying to do a unique style where I would have it kind of like, when I did this, I think I was trying to do something close to Arcane? I almost said Arcanine. Arcane style. I've never seen the show, but something just like tickled my brain that I was like, ooh, that I like that. So I was like, oh, I'll do that. And then I was doing cross hatching, and I was trying to do it real quick. And I'll be quite honest, I wasn't trying to spend too much time on this because I was like, I'll do this. Now I did sketch it out and go from there. Sorry, I'm so used to when I get with this book, I get into the mindset, oh, I need to make this quick, I need to do this faster. I chose the colors because I was trying to do it like reflecting off the water and kind of like a statue sort of thing. But in the end, it was okay. I will rate this. I'll start this with a solid 5. Solid 5. I guess I'm rating these two as we go along. For day 2, it was Dr. Seuss hat, and I decided to draw myself as a Dr. Seuss character because I could have just drew the cat in the hat. And now that I realize Dr. Seuss's hat, I guess it's just synonymous with it being cat in the hat. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I did look at Green Eggs and Ham. I looked at, I thought about the cat in the hat. Cat in the Hat comes back, and I thought about the attraction at Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. And I was like, okay, let me do the aesthetic. Let me see what the eyes look like. Let me get that kind of vibe for it, and then how the coloration was, like how it was colored back then by Theodore Gissel, which is also Dr. Seuss's pen name. And I thought I did pretty well. Like this one, I will say this one is gonna set the standard of the execution and I guess the art of it. I want to say this one is gonna be shoot. Can I say 9? I don't want to say this is perfect. This is about near 10, but I'll say 9. Day 3 was reflection. I went to the mirror and I held up, my phone, and I decided to just go from there. I don't know why I was so drawn to drawing very angular and everything, hence like the hair, my face, and the phone. I like this style so much. Let's see if I can zoom in some for y'all so I can get a little closer look on that. So like the fingers and just the face alone, it captured me without being too bleh. And then it just kept going, and I'm not gonna lie, I was wearing a jacket and I kind of lost details here. I was trying to pull, I guess, attention to the face area, and that's kind of where I was like, oh yeah, bet. Can I zoom in on this? No. I'm also recording with a different camera because I'm trying something else. I'm trying to do too much. Let's zoom back out. Okay, what am I rating this one? I'm rating this one a 7. Now on day 4, we had asteroid, and I wanted to originally do like a meteor shower and stuff like that, but then I was getting lost in the, oh well, what's an asteroid, what's a meteor, what's a comet, and like a whole bunch of other stuff. So then I started doing some like looking up and everything like that, and then there was like an article somewhere about asteroids that are going to be seen from at this point, because these were not back to back to back to back. If I recall correctly, I think I didn't start doing the back to back to back until later on, which I'll get to. But for this, I was like, oh wait, what's the dog's name from Jetsons? And I was like, oh, the dog's name's Asteroid. And I said, oh, well, what if Asteroid is like on an asteroid? And so then I ended up just drawing an asteroid with Asteroid. I was still trying to do like my store style, but kind of reminiscent to the Jetsons, hence why like it looks very similar, and he has a very predominant nose. I'll zoom in for y'all real quick. So yeah, I thought that was pretty good. Zoom back out. And Milky Way. This one I actually, at the time of this recording, I just posted this one on my Instagram because that was the last one that I didn't post on Instagram when I was doing the daily ones. And actually, I can pull up my other phone. Shorts, view all. So when I did the shorts, my Dr. Seuss, I did that 10 months ago. I did that, and I did my Inktober. The fourth one, okay, so actually, I lied to y'all. The Asteroid and the Milky Way was the kickoff, wasn't it? Yep, the Asteroid was the kickoff for my continuation of my daily prompt. So from this point on, now we're doing the daily drawings that have been posted to YouTube. That was day 4, right? I wish I would have numbered these. I wish they were numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Day 6. This one I was very hesitant. Very hesitant on doing this one because I read comics, but the style that I read was by Archie Comics, and the predominant one was honestly Sonic Comics. And then there was a few other ones I ended up going about reading, but this one was when I wanted to test out the paint markers that I was given by my cousin Goober. And it wasn't too bad. I just didn't know that it didn't play well with blending, and that's when I figured that out. But I guess that kind of made sense because when I was doing the comic book style, was that, you know, they're bold, punchy colors. Although, looking at it now, oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to rate the other two. I'm sorry, y'all. Asteroid. Execution. 7, drawing 6. The Milky Way. Execution, I was using a reference photo, and obviously it's the Milky Way, and space to space. I like using the gouache paint with this. I want to say the... part of me wants to say like a 6, but then part of me wants to say 8 because of the colors, so let's meet in a happy middle with 7. Alright, and the comic book version of me. I don't like the drawing itself. It looks like a comic book page. Like I had like the little endorsement. I had the stamp page and everything in the pencil, and now I'm on print. And I have to grab this. Okay, and we should be back recording. Yes, we are. And then I have this. Now, I wish I would have done more like the black ink sort of with the background or something. This one, I'm gonna give it a... Execution-wise, this comic book cover, like, I did what it was said, and that was gonna be a 8, but the art itself, I give it like a 4. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. Lotus flower for day... Ooh, come on now, Sean. I should probably really mark these. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7. Lotus flower. I was using these, actually, I was using the markers again, the paint markers, because I was like, oh, well, let me try with this. I did not prep this one with gesso, and that's the difference. That was the difference between that one and this one. I was sketching it out. I was okay with the flowers, how it looked. I realized looking back at it now, because I get so into my pieces that I don't realize until I'm done, and even when I'm editing it, because I'm just trying to get it in and out of the way. Looking at it now, I realized I completely missed this petal, and I'm pretty sure did I sketch it out? In the original one, there was a petal right here, and I don't think I would have did one. Oh, well, I should have did one. It's a lotus flower, you can see that. I give the execution 6. I give the art piece I'll give it a 6 as well. Like I tried to do different with the water so you can see like the variation and stuff like that, but the lily pad isn't too bad. I realized that this does not blend very well at all. So yeah, 5, 6. Can I remember? Can I remember? I probably should be able to remember. You would think so, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Day 8. Okay. I know exactly this run. 8, 9, and is it 10 too? Okay. 8, 9. I was trying to get this done, and I was trying to get these pieces done, and I was frustrated because I ended up overworking a lot of these. Looking through a keyhole. So I should have done like a door and probably made it a little bit smaller and then had that be in like a scenery, but then I felt like it would have took away from the whole point of the drawing itself. So looking through a keyhole, the execution, you got the point across. I give that a 10. The drawing itself, I was not that satisfied with the drawing, and especially when I did this weird shading thing. I give this one a 4. This one a 4, and then Day 9, Tree of Life. When I first did this piece, before I went too far in, I overworked this piece. That's the issue with this one. I super overworked this piece. I'll zoom in for y'all real quick. I super overworked this entire piece. Overworked the paper, and then I also didn't put anything to protect this. I didn't put any fixative on the looking through a keyhole. So it ended up getting on this now because I've obviously passed through this. This one was good until I added too much to it. Then I don't know why I also didn't do it in like ink or anything. This one I probably give it my lowest overall. I give it like a 4 and 3. Yeah, just being honest. I overworked this one. I did too much and I was just trying to do too many things. And now for number 10, which is going to be the last one for this video. And then I will make the next one. And, okay. This is day 10. This is the last one for the video, so thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good jazz. If you like this kind of sort of like deep dive into the drawings and stuff like that, cool, thank you. You have to get more time to look at these pieces too, versus the compilation, the shorts, just let me know. And then, like I said, I'm going to keep doing them week. I know at some point, I think I am going to get caught up. So each drawing, there's only 7 days in a week, and then there's 10 per session. And I don't want to sit here and do, 7 drawings, 7 days, because then it just kind of stacks up and adds up. Anyways, back to number 10. Something with 2 heads. I was going to do cat dog originally, and I was like, oh yeah, I can draw a cat dog and go from there. But then I was like, oh, well, let me just draw a 2-headed snake. I looked up a lot of reference images of like snakes and 2-headed animals and stuff, and it gets super weird. But 2-headed snake, and then I thought of, oh well, if there's 2-headed snakes, what if they have like a split personality? And I was thinking of Dragon Tail, Zack and Wheezy. Zack and Wheezy. And I was like, oh well, you know, obviously Zack is the boy and then Wheezy the girl, if I remember correctly. But so I was like, okay, well, what if we just like cool and like bad hot rod kind of person, and then you have like the scholarly, like meek sort of one. So I ended up drawing 2-headed snake. Homie right here with the shades. I got like the greaser kind of vibe. Like obviously he got hurt. They always have a band-aid on their face or something like that. And then a vest. I don't know who's their tailor, but they've got to be annoyed with how many times they have to do these things. They also don't have arms. So I had to figure out, oh, we'll tear off the sleeve because they don't need it. And then over here we have the scholarly kind of meek brother. He has the circle glasses, just prone to being for those that are very scholarly, or it gives that kind of stigma. And then I have right here, don't know if you can tell in this short, probably not because it was really quick, but close up right here, in the pocket, there's a pen and a mouse. So I thought that was kind of like a little tongue-in-cheek. The pen obviously to do something, and then the mouse. And if you recall, and then buttons. I don't know if those are pseudo buttons, but for the sakes of them being snakes, I assume that they're just magnetic buttons that just clasp together. When I was working on this piece and I was erasing, I ended up ripping the paper, and it was almost perfect down the middle, which would have been really cool. if it was like perfectly down the middle, but it wasn't. I was like, dang. Okay, so execution, 10 out of 10. Like something with two heads, I made it and it was good. This one didn't perform that well, which, you know, kind of sucks, but I do like how this one came out. I love color pencil. I love color pencil work. That was what my first medium was. My cousin Deanna got me Prismacolor set of like 132, and then foolishly I took it out of the tin and I ended up putting it in something else. And anyways, color pencil was my favorite. I loved working this one. I love getting the blend and everything like that. And it's nice return to factor, or nice return to form, working on this piece here. Drawing wise, inking's not my favorite, and there's a whole thing on my main channel about me doing inking, and I think I might end up doing like an inking video later on, but inking's not my favorite. That kind of got washed out when I was using the color pencil to go back over. I should have done the color pencil and then the pen inking, but I think it was because the pens I was using from past experiences, color pencils did not play well with it. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it all back. Those are the 10 drawings. I'll zoom out on here. There it goes. So those are the 10. You already see what number 11 was. I really want to keep going, but this has already been long enough. So yeah, that was my first 10 out of the 200 drawing prompt book. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'll put the playlist below for the drawing prompts. I will link the main channel to the videos mentioned. Ranking system wise, I don't really know if I'm going to do anything. If I do, I guess I could just do a Grandioso. I will do my favorite drawings at the end of the book, but out of the first 10, my favorite is probably going to be, oh, I just ripped that. Me as a Cat in a Hat character, Dr. Seuss hat. My favorite spread, which is just like the pages open, has to be the Dr. Seuss hat and reflection as of right now, because I just, bee's knees. If you look at this, I'll just do this. At the time of this video, we are on number 43. I think I was working on 44 today. So we have this much done and we got this much left. If I do the videos every single day, I should finish this entire book by, I think, what was it? I think I put it in my search. Let me see. It would be 157 days from now. July 31st. So right at the cusp of August, if I did it correctly. So by August, we should have this entire book done. And yeah, so anyways, I got off track. Thank you so much for watching. This is about, what, 20-minute video? We're done. We're good. I'll see y'all later. Bye.